Peace, love, and light, family. It's your girl, Morgan Renee Myers, just tuning in with you all. So I decided to make, now that it's warming up a little bit, making walking around this park that's directly across the street from where I'm staying at, a part of my activeness in the day. Of course, getting some more cardio exercise in, but just, walking. Being around the trees and the breeze and the leaves and the birds and bees. So, I had a few thoughts on my mind. I woke up today and I was just reflecting and crocheting. And sometimes I like to wake up and listen to Oshun, which is a duo girl rap singing group. I really love them. I went to their concert that they had in Raleigh not too long ago. Met a beautiful sister and her husband, and we've become friends. And I've stayed the night with them, and it's been great. So, but yeah, sometimes I wake up and listen to Oshun or just other morning songs on my playlist that kind of get me going. Some mornings I wake up. I've recently found out about this lady on Facebook and YouTube called Art Kathy. She's really dope. So I've been watching a lot of her stuff, and she be spitting what some people might look at as like harsh, but she's just spitting truth, especially about us as melanated people. A lot of times we can't handle how stuff is presented to us because we've never been presented with this type of information. So yeah, so some mornings I'm waking up listening to music. Other mornings I'm listening to something motivational. I might listen to some Abraham Hicks, or sometimes I just listen to myself. So today I just woke up, kind of was in my own space, and I reflected back to over a conversation I had with a lady earlier this week. Those of y'all that follow my page, and excuse me, when you don't exercise and you out of shape, even walking can make you run out of breath. And I'm talking and trying to walk and hold this camera, so just bear with me. When I get skinny on y'all, it's gonna be a different story. But anyways, so earlier this week, those of y'all that follow me, you know that I'm always out vending, selling my items, my body oils and burning oils, which I have some for men and women, and my crochet stuff. So I'm out at the Grove Street People's Market, which we have every Thursday from 6 to 8 out here in Greensboro. And a lady whom I can't remember her name, I'm not even familiar with what she sells now that I think about it. I go around and I visit all the vendors and record them and film them and promote them, and I don't know if she's just a guest that shows up, but anyways, and I'll come back to that. Sometimes like people don't even leave nothing to be remembered by, like they don't make nothing memorable, and that goes for a lot of people. There's a lot of people whose dreams just die and go right with them to the grave, and we never known about them. Not to say you have to be a celebrity before you transition, but if you left no type of impact, if nobody is concerned or cares or cry when you pass, you really got to think about the type of life that you're living. But anyways, so yeah, this lady whom I'm not really familiar with, but I've seen for so long, for at least a year when I was vending last year, she approached me and she was asking certain things. And when people greet me, I usually say, when they ask how you doing, I say amazing or outstanding or some adjective like that. I feel like I'm walking away from the sun and I don't want to do that. All right, I say amazing or outstanding or something like that. One, because I really do be feeling that way, and two, it just puts the energy into the atmosphere. So even if I'm not, I'm calling and attracting that. That's how I want to feel, and that's the type of experiences I want to be having. So anyways, she came up on my table and she was pretty much asking me like, well, how am I monetizing my business and stuff like that. She was like, well, what do you do? And I was like, this. And she was like, well, immediately went in a worry mode. I don't need nobody else worrying about me. Okay, I'm 28. Like I'm staying in a friend's home, and I watched the home for her. She lives in another state. Like, I'm doing all right. And when I wasn't, a few years ago, when my car broke down and I came back and I wasn't able to stay with my mother, the universe worked it out. I was house hopping. I was catching the bus. I was like, so what I don't need is people putting their fears and worries off on me. I get the concern, and I do appreciate my elders looking out for someone like myself that's younger and very entrepreneurial minded, and that is very impulsive in some of my ideas in entrepreneurship, because sometimes that looks like not having a house that I bought and being totally grounded. Sometimes that looks like not having a vehicle. Sometimes that looks like it's the end of the month and you don't have all your money for rent. So I do understand. I appreciate their concern. and their input, but I don't need it coming out of worry and fear. So, yeah, so like I said, she started asking me all these questions about how I'm doing this and this and that. And then she was like, well, what about there's some little entrepreneur center out here. She told me to go by there and check on stuff, which is not a bad idea, and I've considered it. But I'm really not seeking old white men money. I will take it. Let's say if, like, you know, I'm applying for certain grants, or if just something pop with, you know, my book or my creations and somebody want to invest in me, I will accept that. But I'm not just like seeking out money to have to pay back to old white men. Like, I really know and understand the value in me being a melanated being and knowing that I can think and create and manifest whatever it is that I need. So yeah, so she was telling me about that place, and I was telling her that I had took a women's entrepreneur course at the YWCA. So like, I have some foundational stuff. I have an understanding of some things. It's just a matter of getting it all together, doing it. You know, it's with so many ideas and so many things I want to do. Like, I'm pacing myself, and I'm okay with that. And I don't have to explain that to everybody. But again, I get people's concern. And then the lady went on to be like, she's like, yeah, well, I couldn't imagine doing what you're doing. I guess she means like just being unemployed and out here, like just depending on manifestations and abundance and meditating and calling forth what I know is due to me. I guess she could do that. She was like, yeah, I couldn't. She said, and as long as I've known you, which has been at least a year, first of all, she don't know me. She's seen me. She sees my light. She sees, I always say I'm amazing when she sees me. But she doesn't know me. She literally does not know me. And if she's a friend on here and she sees this video, oops. But she don't know me. And maybe she do. Maybe she is a friend on here. Maybe that's how she keeps up. I'm not sure. But she's not memorable to me. And she was like, yeah, well, as long as I've known you, you've always said you were amazing. So I guess you are. But I can never do. And so that brings me to the point of this live. Like, we really got to step our confidence up. Like, I made a post the other day saying that, like, unfollow me now, because I'm about to start really speaking truth when it comes to our people. And when I'm talking about our people, I know some people have a problem with the word black and etymology is like the study of words or something like that, but you know what I'm trying to say. Etymologically, I don't know if that's a word, but we have to really start, like, getting to the root of ourselves, man. Like, as melanated being, I was saying that, like, from an etymology standpoint, black may not be the word to use, but that's just what I'm going to use. Black or melanated people, you know who I'm referring to. Like, we just don't know a damn enough about ourselves and our power and our strength and what we can do. Like, I was just listening to an Art Kathy video, and she was talking about rising to the occasion and how, like, a lot of us are afraid to start businesses or to sell things or to use our natural God-given gifts. If you're a cook, or if you can a seamstress, you can sew clothes, if you can babysit kids well, if you network well, if you, like, a lot of us are afraid to monetize these things and to speak about it, to create a form of income for ourselves, to create a lifestyle for ourselves. Because I guarantee you, most of us are unhappy at these jobs. We're miserable. I hear about it. I hate to hear people complaining about their jobs. Because I'm like, well, shit, just leave it. But I was listening to something, there's another sister on here, and you're going to hear me referring and referencing people because I think it's really powerful for us. I understand that, like, a lot of people get energy from me and they watch me and they feel like they know me and they come in my inbox saying all kind of stuff because they feel like we relate, which is kind of cool. Sometimes kind of awkward because some people's social skills are just so bad. I have a hard time understanding what they're saying or why they're spewing all this information on me, but I understand it's because they may follow me, they may be getting something from things that I'm putting out there. So I do appreciate it. And I'm trying to learn how to learn other people that are not maybe as vocal or in the community as myself. I'm learning. But I was following this lady named Reese Roberts on here, and she reads sometimes on her lives, which I also appreciate because I be reading too, but she be reading some, like, not just like fiction or non-fiction books. She be reading like some really in-depth teaching stuff, and she breaks it down and she goes. And she was bringing up something about how what was we just talking about? About rising to the occasion, knowing yourself. I lost it. I get tongue-tied every time I say that word. I lost what I was about to say about Reese. But anyways, the whole gist is that we need to really come into and know ourselves and not allow things to stop us from living in our power, in our truth. Like I said, a lot of us don't even like working these jobs. Oh, this is what Reese was saying. She was saying that sometimes you have thoughts of like, I want to quit and this and this and that, and then you have all these negative thoughts that come up, and it's like, no, or how will you make money with your business and this and this and that. And so she was saying we have a higher vibrational self, and then we have a lower vibrational self. And so our higher vibrational self will support all the reasons why we could. Our lower vibrational self is the one that's pulling us down. And she's saying that's not to say that you ignore the negative. Negative doesn't always mean bad. It's just, it's opposition, it's balance. So she was saying you can look at that, but when you focus on the more positive aspect is when you can like really, manifest what it is that you are seeking and desire. And I know that's what I do. There was a point in time in my life, specifically back in 2013, 14, and probably prior to that, where I was just really, I was a wart. Like, I used to always attract shit happening to me because I just had this fearful, negative energy. The person I was with at the time got the brunt of a lot of that, which looked like nagging, which looked like complaining, which looked like being down on myself, which looked like mental health, really, depression, things like that I didn't understand what I was going through. And now that I'm in the space that I'm in now, like having worked through all of that, I see that there's no benefit in it. Like at all. So and then I've seen the beauty of me being able to manifest. I've seen the beauty of thinking positive thoughts, and they come into fruition. Like a few weeks ago, y'all might have seen that I posted I was at the Dreamville Festival. About 2 weeks prior to going, I had posted a status on Facebook like, I feel like somebody out there has a ticket for me. And I wasn't saying I feel like I'm gonna have to pay for the ticket. Somebody tagged somebody's name, was like, you got tickets left? And he was like, yeah, one. I ain't say I felt like I was gonna pay for one, because I didn't feel that way. I didn't feel like I was gonna pay for it. I didn't want to. I wanted to experience it, but I didn't want to pay. And then when I did have the money for it, the tickets were sold out. So I was in Raleigh on the day of the event, staying with some friends, and I was headed back home because I'm like, shit, I ain't got the ticket. I mean, I'd manifest as much as I think I can. And somebody hit me up and was like, they saw that I was interested on Facebook. They didn't even see the post where I posted that. They just saw the event on Facebook and that I had hit interested. And they was like, I just wanted to see if you still wanted to go. And we went. And this ain't even somebody I like communicate with often. I really don't hang with anymore. I just didn't feel like we were in alignment in a lot of ways. But I do appreciate the brother for taking me, and I enjoyed myself. So anyways, I set out to say that like we have to really work on our mindsets and manifestation. I'm going through some stuff right now where I don't know how how it's gonna turn out, but I know it's gonna all work in my favor. Sometimes we get so caught up, well, if this bill don't get paid and this and this and that. I get it. The lights might get cut off. That might be a time where you just need to tune in. You might need to fast. You might not need to cook no hot food. You might need to burn some candles that you've been hoarding anyway. Get a blanket. Maybe go see a cousin, friend, somebody. Take you and your kids over there where it's warm until you can get your life together, until something turns around. It's no use in worrying about it and crying and complaining. It's literally nothing you can do if you did not have the money to get the lights turned on. There also are many things that you could do throughout the month, which is watching your budgeting, keeping track of what you spend, saving your receipts, and understanding where the flux of your money is going that is not serving you. Because that's another thing in the Black community. We are told that we're so poor and unwealthy when all of the wealth in the world comes from our community. Like, we have the ability to shut shit down. Like, we stop shopping certain places that do not serve us, whose founders and CEOs have been reaping off the benefit of our services for years upon years upon years, feeding their families and going on vacations with our money, and their women being able to be housewives. If we took our money out of all these industries, the shit was shut down. Okay, capitalism will be crippled. So you can't tell me we don't have money. I see us at these corner stores. I see us buying all these name brand, and that name brand irks me, because it's like, who the hell said this person like name is a brand? Like, and they can charge them out. They charge for it, and we fall for it. Like, your friends got brands. Some of your friends make clothes. Like, that should be tripping me out. Peace, y'all. Amber, my mom works this way. You speak. Okay, sis. Hey, Sierra girl. yeah, y'all. So I don't know, just that. So Sierra, I was just speaking earlier that like some lady at this market I was vending at Thursday, an older lady, she just kind of came up on me and was like asking what I do, and I told her I kind of work for myself, and it's, you know, it's going, crochet's holding me over and stuff. And then she's asking me, well, what's making more money? Because I told her I want to start focusing on like my talk show, and like I have a following and a platform through my social medias, and like I want to work with, you know, women and talk about our bodies and stuff. And she's like, well, what's making you money? I'm like, well, crochet is holding me over, but bitch, don't knock my dreams. Don't knock my hustle, because I got a following. You not, this ain't your generation. This ain't your avenue. You don't do the social media. You don't understand the pull and impact I have on people and the gift that God has given me to communicate effectively. You can't damn near communicate effectively, which is why you over here gassing me up, talking about, oh yeah, well you do always be amazing. You're damn right I do be. So don't shut my dreams down. Just listen. And if you have something to input, which she did, she referred me to some entrepreneurship business out here that I already know about. But if I want to take the time to go over there or not, I'm not pressed to get these white people resources. Like, I'm not. I understand that there are things out here that could help me, and I do not shun elder advice at all. But I do shun people who lifestyle that I heard this quote a long time ago. It was like, if I accept your opinion, then I have to accept your lifestyle. And a lot of these people that be trying to give me their opinion, I don't accept their lifestyle. They not happy. They might have these jobs that is just holding them over, just getting them by, just enough to pay the bills, just enough to do something on the side, if they even do it. They're too scared to talk about it. And I'm not saying it's to down people, because I do understand communicating is a skill that needs to be taught, that is not really taught. So I get that. Just don't come putting all your fears and worry on me. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. So now I'm about to transition to, I need help, y'all. If you can, I don't know, shoot me some resources. I understand I have a very out there, rah-rah type personality. I got it honest, straight from my mom and daddy. They're so like people person, tell it like it is. And a lot of times I really kind of bite my tongue, to be real, because I care about what people think about me. And I want to get to a place where I don't. But I'm not necessarily always trying to offend people. I'm just trying to speak what I think is my truth. And sometimes that comes out, I don't think it necessarily comes out harsh, but I can see some people take it personally, and that's not on me. But I do need help. So like, I have people, usually men, that come in my inbox, and they're not even always necessarily trying to holler per se, or I don't know what they're doing, but it just be so awkward. Like, I've always been like in the arts, a people person, you know, so like I don't really understand people that aren't, and sometimes it's hard to understand them when they're communicating with me. For example, like somebody might come in my inbox and like, actually a sister, well, she's not a sister, she's a woman, with a way lighter skin pigment than me. Met her at an open mic event. She was spewing some stuff, and came in my inbox recently and just kind of like spewed what she's got going on in her life right now on me. And it was kind of sad, and she was kind of asking for me to, initially she just asked me to send some vibes her way. Then she just started spewing everything that's going on with me, sending screenshots. So now I'm all caught up in the drama, and I'm like, I didn't ask for this. But I think that's part of maybe me being a healer and trying to understand that part of myself and what it is that I can do to help people, because I've attracted people in my life, and I think we were equally healers. It's just we was going through so much traumatic ass shit together, like drama. It didn't look like healing at all. But after it was over and done with, I saw their purpose for like being in my life and what I learned from that. But like sometimes I don't understand. I don't know how to respond to that. I don't know why. I don't really know you and you putting all this on me. And I really think it's because people think they know you from social media. Like, and I do think you get a very good idea, because there are people that I follow that, like, I'm liking their energy. I like the vibe that they're putting out. I like the stuff that they're talking about. I usually post and, like, get off. I don't really be on people's pages. So when people talking to me in person, they're like, yeah, you see my post? I'm like, honey, no, because I really don't be on here looking at y'all shit. I don't be on y'all page like that. And the way my algorithm set up, I see about the same 5-10 people anyway. So I just, sometimes it slipped my mind to just check in on you personally. But I want to get better at that, because I'm not trying to be self-centered. But my time and my energy, y'all, I crochet a lot for one, so I can't be on my phone all day. But then, like, sometimes energetically, that technology should be, I don't be wanting to be touching the phone. Yes, this is inspiring. I'm about to meditate, shower, and start drawing. Yes, Amber, get on your ish, honey. But back to what I was saying I need help with. So then there's other people that come in there and like they just start telling me all about their day or stuff that's coming up or events they working on. I don't know what. I just don't be knowing how to respond. Maybe I'm a bitch. Maybe I'm not as nice as I think I am. I don't know. I just don't be knowing what to say sometimes, especially when I don't like personally know you and we ain't really built no type of rapport. Maybe I'm the type of person, like, I'm a go-getter. So if I see there's an event going on or something that you are organized, I'll hop in your inbox just so we can make a connection, so you can remember my face, and yes, so you can follow and see what it is that I'm doing. So I may say, hey, peace, I heard about this event, I'm looking forward to coming, just so the connection is made, so that when I get there, shit ain't all awkward. I don't know what's going on, I gotta look for the person that I saw on Facebook. Nah, cut all that out. Just get straight to the meat and potatoes of it, honey. But then sometimes that comes back around to like, okay, they following me, they inspired by me, and then like they always in my inbox every day. I really don't be wanting to talk to people every day. I don't. I'm sorry. So sometimes I should be being thankful somebody thinking about me, and I'm rolling my eyes like, damn, again, it ain't that much shit to talk about in the world. Especially if you ain't calling, like you wanna do all this messaging. Baby, I'm crocheting. These fingers is moving. I ain't got time to just be on my phone all day. And sometimes that just really make me miss when we had house phones and you had to really see people to talk to them and know what's going on instead of just being so accessible. So that's sometimes why I get ghost sometimes, or I keep coming on here complaining about it, which I'm going to stop because I just need to be grateful. I am thankful that the Lord is using me as a vessel, and that I am in my divine element. I'm ever growing and learning. I'm a spiritual being having a human experience, and that inspires a lot of people. Because I do understand a lot of people don't understand their purpose. They're really just working their 9 to 5s. They're just trying to make it. They're just trying to pay bills. So I have to be more empathetic. But I also have to protect my energy. Because like I said, sometimes I just don't want to be engaged in some of these conversations and situations. And me personally, like when I be going through shit, I'm not the type of person that like be hitting up people and spewing all my stuff. I just kind of go in, and maybe I don't know if that's a good thing or not, because I've had friends tell me where it's okay, you can come to me, like that's the moment you should talk, you shouldn't be alone, and they're probably right. But it really gotta be, I know, I just feel like I know myself enough where I know, like, I just need this time to myself. Like, I don't really want to be talking and spewing all this out. And then, like, I know that words are powerful. So, like, I really try to watch what I say. I don't want to be putting out a lot of negative vibrations and, like, you know, speaking negatively on shit. Even if something I feel like really bad happened, I really don't even want to, like, retell that story sometimes. So, I don't know. I'm working on it, y'all. I'm all a hot-ass, confused mess, and I don't know what y'all get out of following me, but I do appreciate the support. So yeah, that's the gist of what I'm saying. I took my little walk around the park. I'm about to go back in. I'll probably cook some breakfast for my brother, make some smoothies, finish crocheting. We're gonna probably go play some tennis later today. I need this breeze. I need this spring to like be spring with the sun and less of the wind. But yes, stay lifted, stay empowered. Make sure you're waking up, you're stretching, you're drinking your water, you're saying your affirmations, you're putting good energy and positivity into your body before you leave the house, before you hop on your cell phone, before you go to work, before you interact with other people. I understand people with kids, that might be a little bit harder. You might have to wake up a little bit earlier. You might have to do it with the baby. You might have to do it when you got 5 minutes to yourself in the bathroom. Just like taking in some deep breaths, breathing, saying thank you, being grateful, because that's how your world changes too. A lot of people that get caught up in being narrow-minded and just doing things one way, like they don't understand the beauty in being grateful, having gratitude, and all that can bring to you. Sometimes stuff that you're looking for, like even if it's tangible, like money or something like that, sometimes you just need that resource provided. So if somebody has what you need, you didn't even need the money to pay for it because they just gave it to you. You see what I'm saying? Or y'all did a barter. You gonna do something for them, so they allowing you to have this and you really needed that. So y'all get your minds right, align yourselves, think positively, have faith, study your people, who you are, know thyself, and stop being so dependent on other people to tell you who you are and what you can do. You can do anything you put your mind to, literally. All right, so I appreciate y'all. Yes, my yacht will have you balanced, baby. All right, I'm gonna check in with y'all later. Y'all have a blessed, stupendous Saturday. Peace, love, and light.